Hello, wherever you're watching me from right now. I want to welcome you to this great episode from the Info Nexus. Like I always say before I begin, I always say that this is a channel which is for, to educate many Nigerians on how we are going to prepare for the 2027 general election, especially on how we are going to defend our vote, on how we are going to vote and defend our vote, and most importantly, defend ourselves. Uh, if you've not subscribed to our channel, do well to do so, as we will continue to bring you videos and continue to bring you updates on how we will be defending our vote in the 2027 general elections. And like I always see, when the election is coming very closer, we'll be coming here on live video to educate many of us on how we are going to vote and defend our vote. This is what I've said. If you've not subscribed to our channel, you should do to do so. Today, I want to speak briefly about the issue that has been going on for Nigeria in the past weeks now. You see, in my last two videos, I spoke about the so-called spokesperson for different political party. I was specifically speaking about the spokesperson for the Labour Party, where I made mention of the person of Kennedy Kunko and how he is currently showing Nigerians who he is. You see, like I said in my last video, I said, if Nigeria thinks the so-called spokesperson, if they think the so-called spokesperson are the people that will speak for them to make Nigeria better, I think you'll be making a very big mistake. And I also say that if some of you watching me right now thinks you can just fold your hands and sit on the fence and, not contributing or not trying to see how you can contribute your own bit to see how Nigeria will work, you think others are going to do it for you to make Nigeria work, I think you must be daydreaming, because this project of making Nigeria work, belongs to all of us that are concerned for Nigeria. We belong to, it's a project that we can collectively do to make sure Nigeria becomes better. Today, what I want to talk about is, like I said, what has been going on. The issue between Peter Obi and Deji. You see, it's been on the social media and all over the place how Deji has been consistently attacking Obi on social media. Sometimes you'll be invited to the media to begin, TV, radios, TV station like Arise channels and whatever, and begin to say a lot of nonsense against Peter Obi. I think I will also see before I move forward that these our TV stations, I think, are kind of the biggest problem Nigeria has. Why do I say so? Instead of them to bring people that will speak to Nigeria, on how Nigeria will move forward, they will invite, I call it charlatan, or they will invite people without job to begin to come and speak nonsense on on TV. You see, like I said, it's been on for years, for the past, since Obi came into the race. Deji has been consistently attacking Obi, calling him names, calling him he's a fraud and all of that. And I also want to state here that since when Deji has been doing all those stuff, those people that normally come on social media, normally come off TV station to say that obedient and not, don't have manners. Most of them says that obedience are not, they're mannerless. They have no respect, that they speak anyhow. Same people have not called Deji to order. It's all this while Deji has been attacking Obi on social media. None of these guys have said what Deji is doing wrong. But immediately the obedience come out to come out to respond, or to attack him back, because they know Obi cannot say those words back to him. That's why they begin to say that obedience are rude. They have no manners. So The last statement is, made on his Twitter, X handle was that was making a series of allegations against the president Peter Obi, to the extent he says that Obi is gathering a move terrorist organization online. I think that was what prompted Mr. Peter Obi to take this correct action, and which I commend him for. Like you see, Peter Obi has been ignoring these guys, especially of Rendo, Mokri, Deji, and all of them. But for the fact that he specifically mentioned terrorists, that Obi sponsoring the gang he calls terrorists, he's referring to the obedient. And that was why Obi took the action he took. And let me say that I think I would say that Deji is regretting what he's done, because he thought Obi will not make any move. Because all of those things Deji has said, they are all lies. Now, someone has come to the TV station to prove that Deji was telling lies. The person who brokered the meeting between Deji and Obi, who sees then Obi, who thought Deji was an person of integrity, who was trying to vie for the post of Abuja Municipal, to represent Abuja Municipal for House of Rep. Now, when this man saw how Deji has been advocating, thought Deji was an upright man, that was why he brokered the meeting, talked to Obi that this is someone that will good for our platform. Let's use him. Obi did not argue. He said, okay, call for the meeting. And they came for the meeting. And they came there, they discussed on the meeting. The man said he was there at the meeting. He said he ended the meeting with Peter Obi and Deji. And he left the meeting with Deji. He said when Deji made the first post, claiming that Obi bribed him, he was surprised. Was it the same meeting I was? Or was it the same, Deji had another meeting with Obi that all this transpired? Because of that, he put a call or he put a message to Deji. Till today, Deji has not answered. Has not responded. That is to show you that Deji was telling lies. Now, let me tell most of you who take these guys seriously, who believe in those guys. You know the strategy they use. Most of these so-called activists, especially like Deji, let me use Deji as an example. What they do, they know within themselves they are not upright. They know within themselves they are not straightforward. So what they do, they hide under that pretext of fighting for Nigeria to build, followers online. They will build strong followers that have millions of followers that believe in them. By the time they build those strong followers, who might not in future, believe that these guys will do anything wrong, who will believe very strong in them, that might be very difficult to convince in future that these guys are not always what they think they are. By the time they build those strong, online based followers, that's when they begin to show their true colors. Exactly what Deji is doing now. Exactly what Reno is doing. Is continued doing. Exactly what Fani Kayode has done. Exactly what people like Daniel Boala has done. Exactly like people, so many of them, who call themselves activists. And also let me tell you that these so-called activists, they are even happy if Nigeria doesn't work. But that is when they have job to do. Now, for example, what is the job of those guys? They have no job. You see, they will come out and want to go to one mushroom. I don't know where they get that degree from. By the time you know, they said they're a lawyer, especially like Kennedy Kunko. Before you know, he said he's a lawyer. Now Deji, just to put that name to make it, make them look upright, to make them look like they are doing something. They go ahead to one mushroom office, account themselves lawyers. They use that to brainwash you that they are fighting for you. They are fighting for their own pocket. I have known Deji for years. Deji has always been a double-sided human being who speaks to you at day night. At broad daylight, pretend that he's defending you. Insulting the government of the day, and at the end of the day, goes back and collects something from them. For example, in 2023, when Obi newly came to the race, Deji was a strong hard supporter of Peter Obi. Immediately this meeting, the intention of going to run for the House of Rep in Abuja Municipal did not work out. They did not give him the automatic ticket. That was why when he picked hatred against Obi. Don't you see that Deji and Wike are not different? Because if you see what Wike is fighting Atiku for, is because Atiku did not give Wike a presidential candidate. If Atiku had picked Wike as his running mate then in 2023, you would have had all this problem between Atiku and Wike. Because Wike had thought then that, okay, now I contested with Atiku, I was the second. Now, normally, Atiku will pick me as the running mate, but Atiku went for Okowa. Immediately after Atiku went for Okowa, that was when Wike picked his fight. So this is to tell you that Wike and Deji are not different. So all of those things that Wike has said about Deji, all this while they are true. They are absolutely correct. So Deji is just fraughting himself to deceive so many Nigerians that he's an activist. He's not an activist. That's why you see very dark man not even respect him as his lawyer. I don't even know what criteria, how very dark man who says he's upright and he has integrity picked person like Deji as his lawyer. And maybe I will not blame very dark man. Maybe he was even the one that approached very dark man that I want to be your lawyer. So that he was the one to build his profile before. Because whether you like it today, whether you like it or not today, very dark man is the most powerful individual right now in Nigeria, who is not a politician, who gets this done, things politicians cannot even do. So everybody wants to, mingle with him. Maybe he was even the one that approached very dark man. I want to be your lawyer so that he used to build his profile. That's even why very dark man is not even respecting whatever he's saying. So Deji has always been a double-sided person who goes here and goes there. Okay, in 2023, when they did not give him a free ticket in Labour Party to contest, when he was, was not when he started attacking Obi, he was not, indirectly switching his allegiance to Atiku. Maybe Atiku was back here then from there, bribe him. The same thing with Kennedy Okonkwo now, who now, suddenly saw that Obi is no longer the good man for the job. This is the same person who was jumping from TV station to TV station to defend Obi, to say how Obi is the right man for the job. All of a sudden, Obi is no longer qualified just because he asked Obi to instigate riot. He did not. He asked Obi to do what he felt, that would be to his own selfish interest. Obi refused. Now he has switched his allegiance to Atiku. Atiku is not the right man. So a presidential candidate is not supposed to come from the north. He said he doesn't care where any, because Kenneth Okonkwo has been bought with money by Atiku. And now, like I said, all of them, what they do, they go get one mushroom degree they call, I'm not a lawyer. They use that one just to garnish, to make look, corporate. They are whatever they do. They have no job. Tell me what job, apart from it's not even in Nollywood, like especially like Kennedy Okonkwo. Nollywood is no longer functioning, so he has no other job than to speak for anybody that he thinks he gets money from. The reason why that should tell you the reason why he's defending Obi there, not that he believes in Obi. He was thinking that Obi will win the election, which exactly Obi won. If not that these people currently in power now, stole the election. He was thinking that he will goes to Azu Rock, he will be the right hand man of Obi. That's what I was doing. What he was doing now is he has come out to tell you Nigeria who he really is. And the same thing Deji is doing right now. So I am just bringing this video out to let you guys know that all these guys you think that are speaking for you, Deji, Reno Mokri, Kenneth Okonkwo, Daniel, all of them, they have beginning to show you one after the other who they really are. You see, this is why I said, if you want Nigeria to be great, if you really believe that you want Nigeria to be better, you should not rely on those people. You have a role to play. You have a role to play. We have to come together to make sure we build a better nation, to make sure we build a Nigeria we want to see. These guys cannot do it for you because these guys are looking for their own pocket. Like I always say, the only people that have consistently defended Nigeria for the truth are the person of Aisha Yusuf and Dele Farotimi. These are the two individuals that I have seen in Nigeria that have years consistently defending the truth. And go check record. Go find out. These two individuals I just mentioned they have jobs. They have what they do. Compare them to these other guys that move from here to here, like this Deji. So these are the two individuals that I have seen in Nigeria that have consistently used their platform to defend the truth for Nigeria. Aisha Yusuf and Dele Farotimi. Apart from these two guys, no one has been doing this consistently. Okay, are you not telling me that these two individuals have not been approached? Of course they are. They've been approached, maybe to be bribed or to be swayed over to where they'll be, turning the truth upside down. But they refused because they have a job they are doing, because they are working upright, because they have integrity, because they know they have a name they want to protect. But apart from these two, I have not seen any other individual who has been standing out upright to defend the truth. I'm not talking about very dark man or his case is different because that guy his own is exceptional, He's doing what even the government cannot do. So apart from these guys I have just mentioned, I have not seen. So any other person that comes out to tell you I'm an activist, they are just doing that for their own pocket. Just as Deji has come out to do now. Kenneth Koko has done his own. Reno Mokri have done his own. Daniel Buala, all of them. So this is to tell you that if you want to make Nigeria great, don't listen to those guys. Don't wait for these guys to do it for you. That's why I said it's a collective effort all of us need to do. That's why you need to subscribe to us on our channels here, so that as we begin to bring you information on how we are going to defend our vote, you prepare for the 2027 general election. It's not money. It's not all about money. There's something you can do that is not money that we can use that will give us that strategy to defend our vote. Like I say, as the election comes very close, I will bring you what we will do, how you will vote, how you defend your vote, and how we are going to gather ourselves. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Like I always say, Nigeria will be great. Nigeria will be, I believe 100% that Nigeria will be great again. And the only way we'll do so is when all of us who believe in Nigeria come together and work together to see how we can make Nigeria better. Thank you once again for watching, and I want you to look forward to as we bring more video to your way. Like I want to say again before I end that if you've not subscribed to our channel, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do where to do so that you can be getting more video as we run up to the 2027 general election. Thank you for watching once again, and God bless you. Bye-bye.